Well, ladies and gentlemen, your boy is officially back in school. Now, yes, it has been quite some years since I've been back at Princeton, and now that I've started my master's here at USC, well, I figured it's time for an updated what's in my backpack for 2025. Now, yes, if you guys haven't been around the channel for a while, I have recently started my master's at the USC Film School for Film and Television Production. While yes, this is quite a big shift in my journey, it truly was the next best step for me to continue growing my dreams as a filmmaker and a director. But none of that goes without being said that obviously I need a backpack. I'm going to class, I'm taking notes, I'm writing scripts, I'm in meetings, and given the fact that I am on campus pretty much every single day of the week, that does require me to have a compact and durable setup that I can bring with me and know that I have everything that I need for my classes, as well as being ready for productions on sets. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. All right, now first up, talking about the bag itself, I've pretty much had this since I was in Princeton, and I constantly get so many questions from you guys, so let's just go ahead and break this down. It's from a brand called ISM. I really couldn't tell you how I found it, and once again, this isn't sponsored or anything, but I just really love the materials that this bag is made out of. Obviously, you got some nice leather compartments for the front and on the bottom, but for the most part of the bag, you kind of got this nylon material, which makes it really great, especially anytime it's raining or harsh weather conditions where you don't want to be bringing around an all leather bag. This truly is the best candidate for all sorts of situations, and the fact that it's got a pretty slim profile. I don't want to be lugging around one of those huge backpacks and really try and keep my entire setup pretty minimal. So let's go ahead and dive into what's inside. Now, obviously, as a student, the most crucial part of my entire setup's obviously going to be, well, my laptop. Now, yes, a laptop is pretty crucial as a student, but more importantly, as a filmmaker, not only am I using this to write my scripts and final draft, but also taking notes of my classes, as well as getting ready for our pre-productions, whether I need to fill out call sheets for our crew, location permits for our next shoot, or just sending emails to our faculty to look over our scripts. My laptop pretty much handles it all. And yes, I have upgraded to the new M4, I'm pretty sure. Yep, we are officially running on the M4 Pro chip, and let me tell you that upgrading to this model has not only saved me so much time in my edits, but also just streamlined my entire workflow with that M4 chip. The entire system just runs so much faster and smoother than my previous M1, and because I've upgraded to a terabyte of internal storage, I really never have to worry about running out of space. I can import all the photos I need directly onto my laptop without having to worry about transferring it over to another drive. And once again, I did opt for the 14-inch model, which is just kind of the perfect size for me to carry, throw in my backpack anytime I'm on a flight, in a car. This really is a very portable solution rather than going for the 16-inch model. But if you guys want to hear a more in-depth review on the MacBook Pro, make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to get to that. Now, in addition to the MacBook Pro, I've also got this baby right here, the iPad mini, which, as you guys know, has probably become one of my favorite iPads. Not only is it great for my general productivity and day-to-day classes, but given the fact that it's so small and compact, I've pretty much brought this with me to every single set because primarily I'm able to use this either as a director's monitor by hooking it up to a camera via a monitoring app. I'm basically able to see exactly what my camera is shooting, and this has been really helpful anytime I'm on a production and I need to hand over a monitor to another member of the team. I can quickly pull up the feed on my iPad and easily just hand it over to them, whether it's someone checking the lighting, framing, maybe the camera's in a weird angle where you can't easily see the monitor. Having an external feed like your iPad mini has just proven to be so helpful. And finally, one of the most useful aspects of this iPad mini is, well, something like this. Obviously, we're working on a lot of productions where we need a shot list, and just having this Google Sheet easily available on your iPad really allows you to make sure that you're nailing every single shot whenever you're rolling. You can quickly zoom in to see the shot size, the angle, what lens you're using, and then as you make your way down the list, you can easily just check it off to make sure that you got every single shot that you guys accounted for. And once again, just having this readily available where I can just kind of have it on me as my director's monitor, call sheet, shot list, all in one place has been super convenient. So once again, shout out to the iPad mini. Let me know if you guys want to see another video on that as well. Now, yes, like I mentioned, we are constantly in productions and film school, meaning we are going to be shooting and editing all of our own projects. And, well, obviously, you're going to need something to store your footage. One of the worst things that could possibly happen is you shoot all the footage for your movie and it turns out absolutely amazing. You drop it onto a hard drive and it ends up failing. You lose all the footage, all the hard work and prep that you put in is now no longer recoverable, which is why having a reliable storage system is one of the most crucial aspects when it comes to your data transfers, and that's really why I've been transferring over to these. This right here is from a company called Glyph, but this right here is the Atom and the Atom Pro SSD, and let me tell you that these things have been an absolute game changer on my productions, because not only am I able to transfer my files at blazing fast speeds, but it also comes with that reliability and security, knowing that I'm never going to have to worry about my files being corrupted, because once again, not only are these SSDs protected by this really nice case, but I have that security knowing that Glyph has my back with their 3-2-1 warranty, which is one of the most comprehensive in the industry by providing 3 years of hardware coverage, 2 years of level 1 data recovery, and 1 year of advanced replacement. And trust me, I've had several drives fail on me time and time again, again, where I lose all that footage and cost hundreds of dollars for me to recover it, knowing that I have that warranty and reliability of these glyph texts is truly one of the most comprehensive in the market, and know that it has my back covered. So I always recommend having 2 copies of your footage on both drives, so that way even if something were to happen to one of the drives, you know you always have a backup. Plus, one of the most important factors is that these are blazingly fast to transfer your footage, with the Atom transferring up to a gigabyte a second and the Atom Pro transferring 3 gigabytes per second. It's truly insane fast speeds. So if you guys are interested to pick one of these up, make sure to head to the link in my description down below. And then moving over to the main compartment of the bag, it's actually got this really nice lining of this blue satin material, which gives it that super premium luxe vibes. And once again, it is pretty spacious for me to fit all my books, headphones, different accessories. So let's see what we got. First up, obviously I'm going to be bringing something like a charger. Now this right here has been my go-to lately. It's from Anker, and the reason I've opted for this over the standard MacBook chargers is just look at the size and portability of this. I've got 2 USB-C ports as well as a USB-A, meaning with this one brick and my cable, I'm basically able to charge all my devices. And once again, as a student who's constantly running from class to labs to set, I need something that's super portable and easy for me to carry. So these right here have been my go-tos. And then once again, obviously I do have a lot of miscellaneous tech and other items that I need to be bringing with me. So I've got them all stored easily in this little pouch, but let's go ahead and check out what's inside. First up, obviously I'm going to be needing some kind of notebook. This right here is really essential for me anytime I'm taking notes in class, and oftentimes whether I'm in my screenwriting, directing, editing class, I don't always have time to grab my laptop, open up Notion, start a new document, because these professors are really just dropping these little gems and insights that you need to be actively listening to and being able to take those notes very quickly, which is why I always have some kind of journal easily on hand. I'm not gonna lie, I have literally only filled out a couple pages this semester, but once again, just having that handwritten copy of your notes is going to be a great way for me to accumulate all my knowledge over the years. And by the time I graduate, I hope I'm just going to be able to look back at all these notes and really still be able to retain and soak in all that information. So right now I've got things on producing, sound, screenplays, things you should know as you're writing story arcs, and having it all inside this compact journal has been super convenient. Or you can even opt for something like this, which is kind of more of a pocket size. This really just allows me to stick it in any sort of backpack I'm in. And obviously now that I'm in my writer director arc, I've constantly got these different ideas that are running around in my head. So if I don't have a place where I can actually put them on page, that idea is quickly going to leave my brain. So once again, just having something readily available for me to jot down any of my ideas is really the best way for me to funnel all this creativity in my head onto actual page. And lastly, in the pouch are just going to be some miscellaneous items. Obviously I'm going to need a pen anytime I'm writing, and then also is going to be this multi-tool from SmallRig. This right here has probably come with me to every single film set because it pretty much just has all the different tools that you need anytime you're rigging up your cameras. This is pretty much my go-to. And then the last couple of things in my bag are obviously going to be my AirPods Max. These come with me pretty much anywhere I go just because of the quality of the audio. They're super comfortable and easily paired to any of my devices, and you guys know I've constantly been rocking these as my go-to headphones. So anytime I'm editing my short films, these are always on hand. And lately I have picked up these babies right here, the Ray-Ban Metas. And as someone who's constantly wearing glasses, having this AI powered smart glasses in my hand has honestly been one of the biggest game changers, because I'm now able to not only listen to my music through these speakers, but once again also has these built-in cameras that actually record pretty decent footage for me to get that POV angle, and I don't have to worry about taking my camera, my phone, GoPro. I pretty much just say, hey Meta, start recording, and it'll easily just capture all the footage I need, hands-free, and I don't have to worry about it. Plus the fact that you can even use it to listen to music, answer calls, has really made this one of the best devices of 2025. So literally all you have to do is, hey Meta, take a video. And once that light is on, you know you're rolling. And once again, the fact that we have video cameras in glasses in 2025 still blows my mind. And last but not least, well, it's going to be something like a textbook, except now we are in film school, so it's not your standard textbooks, but obviously going to be a screenwriting textbook. This right here is called the Hollywood Standard, and as the name suggests, it has pretty much become the standard for your Hollywood screenwriting. So as you guys can see, it's got sections on pretty much every single thing you would need to know as you're writing a script, everything from dialogue, shot headings, punctuation. And once again, as a beginner screenwriter, there are constantly things that I don't know how to write about. So having this book as a reference anytime I'm writing is just super easy for me to figure out how to format different things like text messages, off-screen voices, lines of dialogue that may be hard to format. All of that is pretty much laid out right here in this book, which basically makes it a cheat sheet for anyone in film school. So if you guys are interested, make sure to check out the link in the description down below. Well folks, that's gonna wrap it up for what's in my bag for 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I carry on my day-to-day for my film classes, and let me tell you that this has truly been one of the best experiences of my career as a filmmaker, as a student. Just being so immersed in all my classes and just making sure that I have all the proper gear to get me through my days has been super essential. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like down below. Make sure to leave a comment of what other types of videos you guys want to see, and as always folks, don't stress, finesse. Peace y'all.